Hi guys, and and we're live. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? But yeah, we're live, and I don't know. It's probably just gonna be a quick chat. Let's. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I have some change in this pocket. Won't you be mine? Yeah, let's just have a little quick chat. Um, how's y'all's weekends? How's y'all weekends, everyone? Let me get a let me get a fresh beverage. Um, I had a pretty good weekend. Friday night. Well, should we talk about today first? Yeah, let me ease into today, and then we'll talk about Friday night. Um, oh man, what a great day! Hey, Johnny Azul's in the motherfucking Hiseus. Um, yeah, and I had a leaky, super leaky faucet. Like you know what I mean? Like when you close your shower, like you turn the tap off and it's like drip, drippity drip, drip, drippity drip, 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 drippity drip. It's been doing that for a while, right? And then all of a sudden that drippity drip wasn't more. It wasn't a drip anymore. It was like a. So it was like, oh man, this needs some attention. This seems needs some attention. So, being that am a man of multiple previous pasts in his job, I was like, "This ain't no thing. This ain't no thing." So I took the whole fucking tap apart, and there was these like little rubbers on springs, and I can tell right away these were the culprits. These were the culprits. Let me get some new rubbers and some new springs. So I try to leave, get in my car. Car wouldn't start. Battery's dead. And my mechanic that worked on my car told me, he was like, "Oh man, he heard me start the car. He was like, oh, one sec, let me check your battery." He's like, "Man, you're next time it's cold, your battery's gonna die." And it was cold last night and the night before, and guess what? My battery died. So, anyways, I had a spare battery, put that in there, and then I went to the hardware store and I got these parts, and man, everything worked out. Man, what a great day! What a great day! And Johnny Azul, man, how's your feet feeling? Fresh, clean, lighter than before? Because man, let me tell you. Oh, is this? That's kind of a weird angle. Let me tell you guys. Every year for like the last 2 years, 3 years, I've done a weird winter toenail video. And because of this fire, normally my toenail videos, I'm like, okay, man, in the summertime, I love flip flops. I love flip flops. So yeah, I gotta keep a trim feet. Like you know, what I mean, I gotta keep a good looking feet for the flip flop season. This year, I lost my flip flops in the fire, so I didn't have any flip flops to wear. And man, my toenails got out of control in the summertime. So if you can only imagine, if they're already this long in the summertime, I'm gonna add the whole winter time to it. It's gonna be silly. This is gonna be silly. If these toenails don't make me go viral, I don't know what will. Come after the winter time, if I can't go fucking power tools on these toenails and go viral or something like. I think me and Tony figured out the fucking something cool to do, but I forget. But of course, it involved power tools. Of course, it involved power tools. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't. The 1 year I get a toenail tattoo with power tools, I can't not do power tools the next year. Like, I want sparks. I want sparks. You know what I mean? And I think these toenails will do it. Like, I don't want to like. Well, I guess I could spoil the surprise a little bit and show you what I'm working with right now in the summertime. And as you all know, and Johnny Azul knows for sure, he had, I don't know. Well, Johnny Azul, like, it almost sounds like you didn't flip flop too much too, right? But it's like, you know, when you trimmed yours and got yours done, well, I didn't. I didn't. And they're a little bit more hideous than that. You know what I mean? Oh, Papa Kale's in the house with the new logo. He's out. I was scratching up my legs in my sleep with my toenails. I will cut Mrs. Poop. I will tease and joke by like not cutting her, but like let me put a sharp toenail against her leg and like dig it in a little bit. Like, you know, it's almost like bitch, I could cut you, but I don't. But yeah, all this talk, all this talk. Let me take a sock off, guys. Here I'm like, oh man, like man, and you don't understand, like normally when I do my toenail videos, and my toenail videos are grotesquely long, they are grotesquely, hideously long. Like no one in their life should even fucking have feelings for a man with toenails like I do by the end of the winter. This is the fucking craziest head start I've ever had. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be ridiculous. This is gonna be ridiculous. Okay, watch. And then this is like an inside look. Man, look at that white already. Look at that shit. Man, look at that dangler. You know what I mean? I got winter isn't even here, and I already have that. Is that insane? Isn't that insane for a head start on my fucking my winter tour? The shit I could do with that. Oh, if I could clip it down right, I could make like almost like a beetle canoe where I could have like up to 2 to 3 beetles in my canoe shaped toenail, and I could float it down the river just from aerodynamics. You know what I mean? That's how much I believe in my toenails. You know what I mean? Toenail power. Here's another show. What one Papa Kale? Deadpool, why do I look so? And everyone says that. If I put on like a nice button-up shirt, everyone's like, "Ah, Deadpool. Why? Was there a funeral? Was there a wedding? It's a fucking button-up shirt." And if you look closely, the fucking collar's haggard. You know what I mean? Like, stop making a big deal out of a button-up shirt, folks. All the time, all the time. Like, what? A fella can't look good a little bit? Can't fucking put a button-up shirt a little bit just because he doesn't have a fucking shitty old fucking shirt one time? Does Tater have messed up toenails too? Uh, as far as Tater's toenails goes, I'm not too sure, but rumor has it he cuts his with a knife. Like he's knife, like instead of like using toenail clippers, like he'll knife his nails and his toenails, which I don't even know how a fella can even do that. You know what I mean? Wow, those are Sasquatch. I know, man. It's like Frodo Baggins. It's like Frodo Baggins, but it's early Frodo Baggins, and it's only gonna get worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, add what, 8 months to that? Why don't you add 8 months growth to that? and that's what I'm going to be dealing with. You know what I mean? You'll need to see Johnny's foot girl. No, man, I'm going to see my buddy with a fucking grinder. Like, you know what I mean? Like this for a video. Like I'm not growing these things out of being a weirdo. I'm growing these things out of like for the fans. For the fans. And honestly, like my feet video, yes, none of my videos went viral ever, but my feet video always abnormally well. And a lot of comments from like randoms and stuff like that. So people are into feet, and I'm not here to disappoint. But these aren't sexy feet. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like jerking bananas with my feet. I'm just cutting some gross ass toenails, and I think that's still in the feet category. I think the feet people still enjoy that. You know, that's a feet thing. That is a legit feet thing. Does that child you know still chew her toenails? Well, I don't know about the child I know. I know my kid used to chew her like dead feet skin. My youngest, and the odd time you can fucking catch her doing it, it's almost like picking nose and eating the boogers and stuff like that. But it's like eating feet, and to me, in my head, like yes, I've never discouraged it because you know what, girl, you eat your feet one time in school. Wouldn't that label your reputation for like the years to come, especially in a small school like they go to? It's like, all right, eat your feet. Man, eat your feet in public, eat your feet around the boys, eat your feet around that girl that just spreads rumors. And I don't think I'll have to worry about her fucking having boyfriends for a while if she's caught eating her feet. Like, you know what I mean? Well, man, what a fucking gross thing to do. But you know, every time I catch her doing it, I'm just like, you silly goose. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, you're fucking gross. I'm like, no, you silly goose. Yeah, I make light of it, but go go ahead, go ahead, do that. You should do an OnlyFans of just your feet. I bet you feet people are sick enough because man, I got the weirdest of feet. My feet are like, first off, hairiest fucking feet knuckles. Man, I got some like long fucking hairy feet knuckles. And secondly, the top of my foot is also hairy as fuck. And thirdly, this thing's like a fat rectangle with a triangle on top. I got the weirdest shaped foot. I'm not saying I need like orthopedic shoes, but man, I gotta shop around. I gotta shop around. I need them wides. I need them wides. I don't got the biggest shoe size, but guess what? Pretty sure I'm one of the widest. Know what I'm saying? Only feet's page. And like I said, man, my feet are weird enough that I bet you I'd go viral in the feet world before I go viral in like the YouTube world. It's like, oh man, that poop, he's not a great guy. He's not funny. Non-viral. And then I throw a few feats out there, and the next thing you know, like super viral. Just how gross and unusual my feet are. And I could do the spread thing. Like I could pick things up, and that could be some of my fucking fans only feet video where I like dexterity pick up small items off the floor. Like I could probably pick up an uncooked strain of spaghetti with my feet. Oh man, someone dropped small items like Legos. Here I am just picking them up with my fucking hairy knuckle feet. Boom, getting millions of views. Being a sick fuck for having fucked up feet. Being famous. and then I would never show my face. Is that great or is that great? Wouldn't that be great or is that great? I can't tell. I can't tell if it's hard to tell if that would be great or great. It's hard to tell. Like I don't know if being famous for my fucked up feet would be great, or if I'm just famous for my feet and never my face, and that'd be great. It's hard to say. I have fat feet too, size 13, triple E. Hard to find shoes that fit. See, see, this is where it gets weird, Papa Kale, or no, Johnny. Okay, you have size 13 triple E, right? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's a giant foot. That's a big giant foot, and also wide. Like, you know what I mean? To the person that fits, that seems about right. I'm a size like fucking 8.5, 9, fucking triple E. Like, you know what I mean? Like, uh, I got that Daffy Duck. I got that Daffy Duck with a high arch, with a fucking with a fucking triangle arch. I mean, that's what I mean. I think I would be feet unusual. I'd be feet famous. Suddenly, where are we at? Suddenly, only up to the ankle has a new meaning to Johnny. Yeah. Exactly. And like my like fans only videos would be like me wearing ankle socks and slowly unrolling them down, slowly unrolling them down, and then I would have like probably the soundtrack of Top Gun playing in the background. 5, 3, 2, the danger zone, and I'm like slowly unrolling my like anklet sock. Oh man, the feet people would go wild. The feet people would go wild. You know. I can't believe you remembered that. Yeah. As part of Ricto's dossier. Exactly. Would you step on cereal bars feet like Marco did? Would you step on cereal with bare feet like Marco did? Yeah, for that girl that wanted it done, like that special request. Uh if I do jump in the feet biz, I guess that's part of my repertoire. Like if I'm in the feet biz, like pleasuring feet people, 100%, I would have to, right? Um, would I seek any enjoyment out of it? No, I would not. Um, but if I do choose to join the feet market, then yeah, I gotta do what they say. It's almost like, oh man, it's almost like, oh man, you're that pretty girl that got like a boob job that like wants to be a lawyer, but the only way you can afford it is to be like an exotic dancer. And while you're exotic dancing, because you have nice pretty boobs and everything like that, boom, you make the money and all this and that. It's like, yes, maybe one day I would like to be a YouTuber or some kind of social media person. Um, if I have to work my way through it financially through my grotesque feet, then possibly so be it. If that's a path I so choose to do. Have you ever heard the word of Jehovah? All right. Know what I mean? Uh, Flaunt it if you got it. Dwarf poop or the way poop. Work them feet. And like I'm saying, like I think my feet are so like unique and hideous that I think I would hit a niche market. It's almost like, okay, if I had my feet running through like a patch of like moss in the woods, almost like Frodo Baggins in Lord of the Rings, You get those weird gamer girls that are in love with like Frodo Baggins and Lord of the Rings, and they're also into feet. You know what I mean? I think I could niche them. I think I could niche them very, very well. I think I could niche them very, very well. Is it cold yet? Does it feel like autumn is here in St. John? Yeah, man, it does feel cold. So cold that my battery didn't start on my car. My buddy was telling me that my battery was weak. My buddy was telling me the battery was weak on my car, and like, oh man, the next cold morning or blah, 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 your car won't start. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I got a spare battery. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. I took him so seriously that I charged the spare battery, and then I didn't put it in yet. And then this morning, like, fuck, the car didn't start. Yeah, the little bit of cold killed the battery. Like, I think it frosted last night. And you know what that used to mean to me? The first frost. You know what the first frost means to a lot of people, well, like younger people or country people, my cousins, me not at the current time because I don't live in the fucking country anymore. But the first frost means them cow fields are gonna be full of people because you know what happens. You know what happens. After that first frost, them fucking them fucking cow patties. That's when they grow the magic mushrooms. After the first frost, that's when you get them. I don't know if I should tell you about how to like do drugs or make drugs, but yeah, after the first frost in the fucking cow fields, that's magic mushrooms, my friends. And like I grew up in the country. My cousins are still in the country, and that is still a thing. That is still a thing. You hear it's like, oh man, it's gonna be first frost. You're like, hell's yes, hell's yes. Let me set the alarm clock. Let me set the alarm clock and hit these magic mushroom patties. You know what I mean? Are you going mushrooming picking soon? No, no, I'm not. But man, I swear to God, this was like last year, and dude, I know there wasn't a cow here. I know there wasn't a cow here. But one street up, there's this pile of shit. I don't know if it was a big dog. It wouldn't have been a cow because man, we're in the fucking Lower West Side. We're in the city. Whatever animal had this shit, mushrooms did grow out of it, man, and they look like magic mushrooms. Like in my old phone, I could dig out these pictures of magic mushrooms off of street shit, and so like, man, in my heart of hearts, I knew they were. So much so I took a picture, but not so much so that I didn't take any. Like, why am I gonna take some fucking mushrooms off of dog shit? Because to me, it's like, man, there's no cows out here. There's what big Rottweiler shit, Rottweiler shit mushrooms, and I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Can magic mushrooms grow on human shit? And Johnny, and that's kind of what I'm gonna do. That what I was talking about is like, I know it grows off cow shit. What's in cow shit? Hay. But hey, can someone else do it too? But honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I did have the smart argument with one of my buddies by the same name as myself. Not Dead Poop 420, but Matt. And I was like, oh man, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like he's into what he's into, and he calls the stuff I do a gateway drug, and he does what he does. And I'm like, no, I just do what God offers. I'm like, Let me do a little bit of pot. Let me do a little bit of fucking hash. Let me do a little bit of mushrooms because it's from God. And then fucking train. And you know what he says to me that's fucking super smart that kind of like bugged me a little bit? He's like, oh, why? You have mushrooms? I'm like, and I'm popping my collar. As a matter of fact, I do. So sometimes always do have mushrooms. And I currently do still right now. And he's like, well, do you think those mushrooms were picked off of cow shit? Or do you think somebody like hoarder cultured them off a mushroom kit that you can get off the internet? And I thought about it. It didn't take me too long to think about it. I was like, you fucking asshole. Here I am thinking I'm doing God's fucking mushrooms. And you're right. The mushrooms I am eating is from a guy with a fucking science kit with a fucking lab coat making them almost. Probably not a lab coat. Probably like a fucking American Eagle fucking sweatshirt on. But at the end of the day, it's not God. It's not God's creation. It's more man cultured than I would want, but it is what it is. It is. I still love mushrooms. I still love mushrooms. But This guy popped the God bubble for me as far as like mushrooms go. And okay, and also my weed. I'm very particular about my weed because man, there's a lot of weed byproducts, and to me, I know some of the byproducts, depending on the process that's been made, you're adding chemicals. You're adding something with a name that's hard to pronounce. It's almost like, oh, what's in this recipe? There's uh, salt. There's weed. There's sugar. There's glycosylglucosamine. And yeah, at that point you lost me. At that point you lost me. Like you know what I mean? Like some of the greatest hash is made the dirtiest way. So some of the greatest shatter is made the dirtiest way, and almost thanks, but no thanks. You know what I mean? And I don't want to turn this into like like a marijuana stream or nothing like that. But heck yes, um, I'm picky about the way I take my marijuana. Yeah, yeah. Let's call a spade a spade. Like you know, yeah. Fuck, Deadpool 420, smoking weed since the age of fucking 13. But as far as like shatter and this and that and edibles, yes, I'll do it all. But man, I'll almost do a background check before I even take a bit. It's like, oh man, you got shatter? Okay, well, did you make it? No, no. All right. Where'd you get it from? All right, cool. You still got the package? Can I see the package? Yeah? All right, cool. Like you know what I mean? Like you gotta do a Carfax. You gotta do a background check on your fucking drugs you're doing. Because I don't I don't want a science experiment. And even the flower guys, like even the and this doesn't have to be a pot. Listen, even though it's turning into one, even the flower. Let's say you roll a joint, you roll that joint, right? And then you're smoking it, and if it's like burning like was it like too dark, you can tell by the way it burns that it wasn't fucking flushed properly. Like man, you still got some fucking chemicals and pesticide in this fucking plant I'm smoking right here. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm picky. I'm picky, and I'll say it. Like well, one lungs. Talking about the one lungs. Like, you know, I only got one life, and I look the lungs all right. You know what I mean? Talking about the one lungs. Can magic mushrooms? Okay, no. Are magic mushrooms sold in countries? No, no, they're not. But like my buddy said in Bubble, like people who are like just a just a pinch on the cusp just on the pinch of like fucking around with criminality, you can get like a grow your own mushrooms kits pretty easy. And as far as like around here, like if you want mushrooms, like you know what I mean, I can probably phone a fella, and then they'd be like, no, phone this fella, and I'd be like, all right, cool, or I phone a fella, and that fella, like, you know what I mean, like I find mushrooms around, like there's a lot of people doing those home kits, like and in Canada, you know what's crazy, and maybe this sounds crazy for you guys, and I'll explain it. In Canada, it's totally legal. Like, man, there's like kits like, oh, make your own magic mushrooms. Like in Canada, it's a kit. Let's send it to you in Canada from Canada. Boom, it's a kit. Make magic mushrooms, and it's legal. Like the it's just legal. Like you can grow magic mushrooms all you want. You can fucking eat them all you want, I guess. But selling them, that's what you can't do. You can't you can't sell them, but you can do everything else you want to do with them. You know, magic. You know, abracadabra. So yeah, a lot of people I know got them kits, and it's an easy kit. Like you know what I mean, and it's quick, and it's different. It's different. Like you get that cow shit mushroom, it don't turn that weird. Like, it don't turn that dark deep blue. Some of these mushrooms do. Like some of these mushrooms be like dark deep blue. Like visually, it's a fear factor. People say they don't like the taste, and that's a fear factor for them. To me, the taste don't mean shit. Like the taste don't bother me at all. Like to me, it tastes like the Lord Jesus Christ's body at Holy Communion. You know when they give you the little fucking orange, the little circle fucking white thing, like oh man, and they give it to you, and it's like just that tasteless dryness. That's what a mushroom is to me. But man, visually, and it looks all like moldy blue, like fuck. I'm more of a visual guy, man. If it doesn't look appealing, it's hard to stomach it. You know what I mean? Them like neon blue colored mushrooms. That's what I'm like chomp chomp and almost like do the goomps, the just to get her down. But the good looking mushrooms, I'll eat that like a snack and chew it in my teeth all night and just love it. Just like chomp chomp chomp. Like the taste don't bother me, but like the visuals, visuals can be like disalarming or alarming. I guess I shouldn't diss the alarm if I'm saying it is crazy, right? Should leave the alarm in there when I say it. Oh, Johnny Harper's in the motherfucking Hesiums. That blue oxidation of the psychosis. Yeah. That and I know. It's almost that's a story of my life. Like you know, what I mean, oh man, that burger was juicy. I don't want that juicy burger. I want that dry burger. And to the mushroom heads, they're like, oh man, you see how blue and crazy that was? That looked, oh, that's awesome. Um, yeah, it might, but to me, man, that's like visually, visually, more hard to stomach. That's all. Ritu was here. Yeah, I guess he was here. Was he here? Ritu? Ritu wasn't here. Legendary Gaming's here though. Isn't it his house? Do you remember the other night Deadpool with the two moon trolls? Yes, I do. That was my first weird like someone going out of their way to troll type of situation. Which to me was like almost like what is this like celebrity status? People are like wasting their time to waste time to troll a fucking like a small group of people in a chat. Like, man, like I'm honored for people to waste their time out of the day to do that. But realistically, man, what was it? Like 8 of us, 10 of us at tops, 12 tops. I think at that point we were at 12. Kind of a good night. But someone to take their time to fucking just troll for no reason. Kind of felt nice. Kind of felt nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what? You could be wasting your time trolling fucking Mr. Beast or someone like that, but you chose to be a fucking total fool on my stream and waste your time for no goddamn reason on mine. Oh man, that's heartfelt. Thank you. Like thank you. Like, you know what I mean? I liked it. I honestly liked it. It is too bad they targeted Rick2, and I think it's because Rick2 gave them their first time out. But it's too bad they targeted Rick2, man, because the other people that came in were like fucking like right off the hop. They're like, Rick2's a fucking dick or whatever. Blah. But like the first comment that like when they pop in, I was like, oh yeah, and that's what that what led me to believe that it's like mainly the same person. Same here as in the motherfucking his house. Oh yeah, but same here. We're just talking about the fucking trolls from the internet, the moons. I had my first like true trolls. Remember? I don't know if you were there, but yeah, I thought it was great. Bruins Blues has purple or black. Bruises Blue has purple or black spore prints. It's good stuff. Yeah, yes. And I know, like the people who like, yes, the more gross they look, technically, the more like maybe awesome they are. But I like a nice, clean looking mushroom, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just take more of it, I guess. But I don't know. I don't like it when they look all gnarly. And some people go, "Oh man, these mushrooms look gnarly. They must be fucking gnarly, right?" Mrs. Trolling, I saw comments on Discord though. I don't know. I thought it was nice. And oh man, Papa Kale, like, you want me to describe some of this trolling? Some of this trolling was nice because there's a lot of it, and man, I got confused because there's like one was first off, there's like a new person that showed up named Moon, and then I guess like another Moon with another like two other names showed up, and you know me, I fucking half read. Can I even read? I don't know. I fucking half read. So the whole time I'm thinking this Moon, like I read Moon, I didn't realize it was two person, but I'm pretty sure one of them called me handsome at some point, and then at the other point, eventually when I caught on, the two Moons were talking about like lesbian scissoring each other and stuff like that. So their comments were like outrageous, but it is what not accepted here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who makes the rules. You guys make the rules. You know what I mean? But you know what else though? McFluffy Nips. McFluffy Nips, if you're out here, I got you, bro. I gotta figure out a way to fucking unban you. I guess somehow McFluffy Nips got banned from commenting and all this and that. And Rick2 sent me a video how to unban you, even though, man, right off in the beginning of the video, I can't even do it already. But I'll figure out a way, bro. I'll figure out a way, bro. Are you here? Like, let me at Mick. No, he's not here. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. The other night we were wondering, like, oh, what happened to make Fluffy Nips? I don't know if it's me or someone banned him, and yeah, he's been around, but he can't write. He can't see. We can't see because he can't write. So I got to figure out a way to fucking get McFluffy Nips back, even though he has been around. Rumor has it. He just can't write anything. So dude, I'll figure out a way. I'll save you, bro. I get. If I gotta give you my own goddamn password, I'll give you my own goddamn password. I'll figure out a way to make fluffy nips. Uh, that poop has finally made it. He's got his own trolls. And Papa Kale, I wish I had my own trolls. But I think this was just a one-time event. I don't think they'll be back. I wish I would get my own troll, but I don't think they'll be back. I think this is a one time stumble on or something like that. You know what I mean? But man can hope. A man can hope, right? Hello, Sam. Um, group all the trolls in a cage and let them get all leprechaun on each other. Uh, Man, Johnny Harper. Look, first off, you know the vibe here. Like the vibe here is legit. Legit buddies hanging out, right? Look. We're like 7, 8 of us right now. It's buddies hanging out. So, like, to me, the fact that the fucking a stranger took the time of the day to like troll heavy for like I don't know, like a good while. I don't know. That kind of means a lot. You know what I mean? That kind of means a lot. So I don't think we need to cage up these trolls, but it was nice. It was nice that one time. How did Homeboy get banned? Honestly, like I'd like to think you guys would have the power to ban them, the mods, but I almost think that's something I did because man, or something Tate did because man, Tate cannot handle this fucking thing, this like touchpad, and man, I saw him click, click, click a few times, and it's probably just a weird side click that happened, dude. Like realistically, Ritu sent me a video. Like I'm gonna like learn how to unban them. Um, but yeah. Exactly. Accidental. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was one of the mods. I don't know if it was fucking Tater. Man, Tater had some sloppy fingers a couple times when he fucking touched this fucking laptop. But who, you know what I mean? I'm not here to blame anyone but Tater, but, you know what I mean? We'll get McFluffy Nips back visually on here. Jeez Louise, right? Um, Legend is our house troll. Poor guy lost his amendment, freedom of speech. Legend is our house troll. And Papa Kale, I will answer that question, even though it's not a question. Yes. Yes. Him and Ritu. Like, yeah, like, yes. Just the, let's say the instigators, but man, when that troll did show up though that night, man, the poop heads were like fucking blocking messaging, like giving timeouts, man. Like they were like fucking like on it. Like I mean, yeah, it's like butt dial, but it's a butt band, something like that. Does Tater get Romano's residues all over your touchpads? Yeah. He's got greasy fingers. Yeah, see, and we were just talking about that, Rick, too. You gave me the video, and I started the video, and right in the beginning of the video, it said to go to my top icon, and then right the first tab it said to go to is not a tab I have. And yes, but I will do my research, and We will find a way to fucking revisualize McFluffy lips, McFluffy nips. God damn it! You know what I mean? Like, um, no, Legend. No, Legend has a job. Legend has a job, man. Where? Oh, here it is. It's like, oh man, where are my drinks at? Where are my fucking drinks at? The Troll War was Rick Two's finest hour. Yeah, man. Yeah, like when that Troll night. Yeah, Rick Two was like fucking shutting shit down. Yeah, here, let me and I'll check. So I'm pretty sure if I go at Mick, no. See, I think in my head, if he was here, I could go at McFluffy, and then I could maybe get a tab, and then like with the three dot options. Like, do I even like? Let me click on one of you guys. Like, Papa Kale, if I ban you, sorry, but let me do a test on you. Hide user on this. So yeah, maybe somebody hit hide user on this. Man, that sucks. How would you unhide user on this? Anyways, yeah, maybe that's what was clicked. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. And that happened to me one time. And do you know who? Do you guys know who Felipe Esperanza is? I kind of trolled him for a little bit. Well, I'm a fan of his, right? And like I'm talking like I don't know, like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and probably today, Felipe Esperanza like knows exactly who I am. Like I swear to God, he liked a couple of my videos, and this was early on like Instagram, and I was a fan of his, and I comment because I've been commenting on his shit for a bit, and then he does that like podcast, like "What's up, fool? What's up? What's up, fool?" And there's this girl that was talking about her dog on there. And for some reason, oh man, she was talking about her dead dog. And I went so dark and greasy on my jokes that man, I got banned. I got banned. I straight up got banned from. I was like, man, my messages aren't showing up anymore. This girl was talking about her dead dog and stuff like that. So, anyways, the way I took the jokes, I was like, this is what's up, fool comedy hour. You know what? You want to talk about your dead dog? Like, what the fuck kind of comedy is this? And I was like, razzing hard and like that way. And I was killing it. Like I was killing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like people like, oh, LOL, roll around and all that shit. And boom, banned. So, anyways, like I said, like with Felipe, I was like, hey, dude, I can't comment on your shit anymore. And he fucking unban me, and then I can comment again. But I've never re-trolled that hard, I guess. Because with great power comes great responsibility sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure the wrong set of mind during an LAB stream, I could lose my. Well, no, I probably couldn't. I would get some warnings and timeouts and shit like that. But like, I mean, you start getting greasy and stuff like that, like in the wrong place. People don't have to settle for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, stop. No one is going to. Is nobody going to greet Riku? What do you mean no one's going to go? It's fucking Riku. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's responsible for fucking half the palace. Like, you know what I mean? He's put up foundation bricks. Is Riku in his house? He built a portion of it. Have you not seen his edits? Have you not seen his edits? Like, you know what I mean? He's built a portion of his house. Is he in his house? Yeah, and he came through the door he fucking built. You know? Right? Yeah, see, Ritu, I don't really need a greeting because I'm always here. And exactly, Ritu. Like you you're as welcome as Tate is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and and when I have like you know like you he might not have a. I talked to Rick too. I was gonna like say where I get a hold of you and this and that. I'm not gonna do that, but I talk to Rick too every now and then, and I ask for his advice on this channel, and he does, and I value his opinion on a lot of what I do, and man, Tate's man. Watch what Tate's gonna do for us. Watch what Tate's gonna do for us here soon. Tate wants to learn OBS to the point where, okay, let's say I'm here to have like a double, triple screen type of one live type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? We're going to be able to take like fucking face phone calls and shit like that eventually once Tate gets knows it. And isn't that exciting? You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I know there's so much I could be doing with this. Like, you know who I would like. I know he's busy. Like, you know what I mean? He's like often with Marco. He's busy, but I can't get enough of fucking Gabby. Like, you know what I mean? Like getting Gabby on a fucking face phone call. Like, boom, we're fucking chatting. Like, hey, buddy, yeah, he's on the screen too. Like, you know what I mean? Get that screen and screen type of shit. I think that'd be cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, remember when like fucking Philip and Marco used to do the oh man, like what was it like pay or donate like 10, 10, 20 bucks and get a phone call with us and chit chat. Except for the 20, 50 bucks, man, who was it? Like fucking Dryden. I called Dryden. I had a good time on the phone with Dryden, but man, that was like a $70 American phone bill I had. But if it's through the internet, and I could even have you in the corner of the screen, and we're just fucking bunch of us taking times like fucking chit chatting, like phone calling, wouldn't that make this stream of us hanging out like fucking way cooler, way better, right? You know what I mean? And it's about that. It's about like making us hanging out better. Like like you know what I mean? Like wouldn't that be cool? Like us hanging out, but better. Like boom, like Ritu could put like a mask on or like blank the camera and maybe say a few words and like call in, or Johnny Harper fucking when he's on his break, he's like, "Hey boys, yeah, I'm just calling in from a break, just doing work stuff." And then fucking, you know what I mean? With a fucking picture in picture, a picture in picture. Wouldn't that be nice? Could I learn how to do this? Yes. Could it be easier on me if fucking Tater learns how to do it and he shows me? Yes. 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 You can easily do it using StreamYard. See that's what I mean. Like there's fucking, and this is a new laptop. Like I'm putting on like the old laptop was a fucking 4 gig RAMs. 4 gig RAMs. And this one's running like 8 gig RAMs. So I can do a little bit more, like, you know what I mean? Like, yes. New laptop, new game, new change, and let's get to learn to do something a little bit more 2020. I bet you if I could do shit like that, I could have different guests. Like I could have like more different guests. Like you know what I mean? Like I bet. Let's see. You can set up OBS and accept cryptocurrency donations. See the donations I'm not like I'm not too fond of right yet. Like you know what I mean? Like unless I got like a pending doom. And yes, I've called to you guys for issues I've had, and man, you guys have been more than helpful every friggin' time, every friggin' time. But at the same time, like we're just buddies. We're just buddies. If there's a good cause or something like that, yes, may sits. Like and even like fucking what Sam here tonight 20th another time. So it's almost like oh man, here's a reminder for you to get a perm and yeah, I'm gonna have to get a perm. I'm gonna have to get a perm, and there's no ifs or ends or buts. And then I'll rock this perm for possibly upwards of a week, and then get a haircut. That's when I'm gonna do the rat tail transition. I think. 10 sheets only, Rick. Too. I go a bunch on lives with friends that way. I walk them all down to the beach. Mr. Harper, I've been trying to get dead poop on StreamYards for months, but you won't look at it. Taters are best hope. And man, Rick too. The only thing I can say is sorry, bro. Like honestly, sorry, bro. Like I, out of everyone, like you're trying the hardest to fucking help me help myself, and I know, dude. Like sorry, bro. Like you know what I mean. Like part of me wants to stay here. Part of me wants to stay here. Like you know what I mean. Like man, this is fun. Like you know what I mean. Like hopefully this doesn't get old for you guys eventually, and it might. Hopefully it don't, but. I like hanging out with just all of us. Like you know what I mean. Like that LEB stream night where he just flooded and I couldn't fucking get caught up. That was amazing, but at the same time, it was a little impersonal at that point, wasn't it? It didn't have the same vibe. Like you know what I mean. Like half of you guys, I know half your jokes. I know you're like fucking joke style. Like you know what I mean. We've been around. Anyways, so ramblings, just the ramblings. Where's Dryden been? Guy must be busy. Yeah, and everyone gets busy every now and then. That call with Dryden was great. He really is an interesting guy. Man, he is. He is dry and what a facial hair game he has. Like his mustache game was fucking pimp. And you guys know me. I love the harmonica, and I'll be the first one to say it. I fucking suck at it. Like I like throw a little bit every now and then. Like let's call that practice. But man, I can't play the harmonica. Like I dabble with it. Fucking Dryden's amazing. Dryden's amazing at it. And just out of nowheres. Like you know what I mean. As much as he talked about having a young girlfriend, he never once bragged about being awesome at harmonica, and that just came out of nowheres. You know what I mean? Which was kind of cool. Um, you can super chat with StreamYards too. You can get it free. See, I know there's a bunch of different ways to do it. I just don't know how. Like one of these days, yeah, like I'll fucking maybe hunker down, or probably Tate'll show me how. But yeah, like if Stepping up my game doesn't sound too fucking bad. LA Beast would be a great guest. And honestly, the way it's been going, LA Beast being a video guest is so not out of the realm of possibility. Like that is so not out of the realm of possibility. I believe one of these days, But I gotta figure out the technology. I gotta like like I have all the bugs out and figure out the technology. Deadpool, it's free money you're walking away from. Let legend work for you. No, I don't see it that way, Papa Kale. Like you know what I mean? Like and like honestly, like it's only us. It's only us. And every time I did have a goal, like we've reached it, and it's only us. So you know what I mean? Like I'm reaching these goals out of like what 6 people's pockets like that's silly that's why I don't even like that. I don't even like that because it is only us. It is only us. Like you know, that's why I need to have a fucking pure, valid, honest fucking goal that's heartwarming or heartfelt or fucking necessary. Like you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, let's get Normie a new guitar. Like I wouldn't hate to fucking throw that idea out there, but he has a guitar, so that's not the idea thing. Um, Stream dead got lag. Guess so. I'm back. Oh, it lagged up for a bit. Oh, sorry guys. What's your favorite chocolate covered nut? Almond, peanut, or hazelnuts? Probably almond. Almond probably the best one. Yeah, see, I don't know why it lagged. Maybe I said something inappropriate, and like the YouTube algorithm is like, shut down. No, not shut down. Shut down. I don't know. It's a curse. The bigger you get, the less personal it becomes. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I can't see this be my job ever. I'm always gonna need a job, and I'm looking for anyone hiring. Anyone hiring? Um. So like let's just keep it a gang. Let's just keep it a gang, kids. And what I find amazing, like honestly, what I find amazing, like man, I'll go live at the most random times, and you know what I can count on is some of you guys being there, and man, that is so amazing to me. That is so amazing to me, and that is so amazing to like a lot of my friends are like, oh, what you're gonna just go live? Who's gonna watch? I was like, I don't know. I bet a couple of us are gonna be on there. Like you know what I mean? Like ever since day one, I started going live, and you guys have been like fucking like champs. Ever since day one, I was like, if I go below one, if I start and I go below one, I'm done. Like I'll shut the stream down. But I've never went below one. Like you know what I mean? Yes, we've hung out with 3 of us. We've like in the early days, we were hanging out 2 of us, 1 of us sometimes. But you know what I mean? Like seems like every time I want to hang out, you guys are there wanting to hang out too, which is like crazy awesome. But Harper is right. Not hanging out with the bros never gets old. There you go. Poop. When you get 300 live stream views, we'll set up a secret channel. And yeah, man, dude, I have no fucking issues about doing that. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, I'll fucking chit chat and do whatever. Oh look at me, I'm the fucking dead poop. We'll do fucking dead poop shit. And then like side note, fucking right afterwards, we all sign in on their fucking old like private Discord, and then we fucking just shoot the shit like the old days, like you know. Fuck yeah. I like Phillips VC in Discord. See, I've never been into that one. Lag again. On that note, shit, I'm glad to be here. It's time to acknowledge 300 subscribers for real this time. Well, I don't know. Like it could still drop, but yes, we're at what, like 312. So hopefully it stays above 300. Hopefully it stays above 300. And thank you, thank you. The sub's been climbing. Yeah, it's steadily, steadily, steadily. I gotta, I don't know. I gotta find time in. It's hard to find time sometimes. Like some of these live streams, I gotta hack up. Like I should hack them up and do like a fucking Rick2 edit. You know what I mean? Like just for content. Even though, man, I did get a few good videos this weekend. Got the grip of subs, hardly get to shoot the shit with them. Yeah, we were stuck at 234 to 237 for a while. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it is what it is. Like, I understand. Like, realistically, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised you guys are here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're here hanging out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are fun, and I know I'm fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, let's call a spade a spade. Like, we're hanging out, shooting shit like fucking bros here. And you know what my bros like to do? Shoot the shit like bros with me. So you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm cool to hang around with and shit like that. But as far as like my videos, like I don't know if it portrays myself to this extent. I don't think it. Like you know what I mean. So these live streams go private afterwards, and if my videos aren't really that alluring compared to this, like you know what I mean, like I get it. I get the small growth. I get it. Is Ferg out hard after the ladies since getting out of quarantine? Oh man, yeah. Ferg finishes quarantine on Thursday, and he's been going hard ever since. I just left him from the Fishing Brew when I came here. He's been going hard ever since, and I think he got that out of his system, and now fucking normal life begins. I think, but we might be going on a boat this week, on a big boat. Then my fluffy nips broke the plateau. Then we put black hood over his head and tied it shut. Rick2, now that you're here, I'll tell you about a little bit of the night that I guess you missed. Because Friday night was like fucking like Ferg celebratory coming in town, like fucking like quarantine's over type of night. And if you haven't guessed it already, like me and Ferg together kind of gets kind of crazy because we kind of feed on each other's crazy a little bit. And We went to one bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar. Then we ended up going to the old fucking Peelers, the old Peelers bar, and let's keep that story short. And then we went uptown, like right walking distance from the fucking Peeler bar, to the most scuzziest. Well, I wouldn't say scuzziest, but yes, scuzziest fucking most bad reputation bar there is, and the other one across the street is just the same. And we bounced around those bars for a little bit, and and then one of us got punched in the face. Wasn't me. And yeah, then we ended the night at the Panic Room, and man, what a crazy evening. Did I leave some fucking crazy facts out? Hells yes. Was it a crazy evening? Holy shit. But Rick 2, this is where you might have missed out on. When I got home, I don't know, it must have been like 4 5 a.m. 4 5 a.m. Shattered. And I knew my state of mind was not proper for YouTube. So for some reason, I went on Instagram live and hung out with like Johnny Azul and Legendary Gaming and a third mystery person for almost an hour. And holy shit, I have no idea what happened, except for I knew I took my pants off during some of that. I did take my pants off during some of that. So you know what I mean? Like I like it. That's why sometimes it's like, you know what I mean? Like for me to have access to the internet is probably not the greatest thing. Not the greatest thing. Um, Johnny Harper, we love to pull the fast one on making fluffy nips. Silly Willie, did you not go to the Grove Lounge though? I didn't go to the Grove Lounge. I went to like everywhere else. Yes, I did. Yes, I did take my pants off. Like I was trying to show the the glittery snail trail. I think that was the purpose of me taking my fucking pants off. Um, you should have done YouTube. You could have privatized the video. Did you see? No, I didn't show my peen. I just took my pants off. Like you know what I mean? It wasn't a fans only session. It was just showing the glitter snail trail off the fucking crotch area of my pants, I believe. Brooks and the Hizzians. Anyone try the Mike's Harder Cranberry? I found one in my fridge, thinking of drinking it. Well, if you're thinking about it, do it. That's the only thing. Like, well, what's your other option? Like, not drinking it? I think drinking it's your better option than not, right? Yeah, there was no peen. There was no peen. It was like it's like I haven't been to one of those in so many years. There's like, oh man, I was almost like it could almost sense it off me, almost like well when someone quite ain't right and the dog just fucking loses his shit, and like at the end of the day the dog's got good fucking senses. It's almost like man, these girls had good senses because man, I'm a fucking nice fella, and man, I was like a giant piece of cheese to a bunch of fucking mice in that place, like fucking just nibbling away at me. nibbling away at me. And I'm pretty sure by the end of the night, I would have had glitter all over my pants and my genital area. And that's why I had taken my pants off to perhaps showcase the glitter snail trail that may or may not have appeared upon upon my pants uh, from from the lovely ladies at the establishment that I went to. And yeah, no peen, no peen, just the pants. Yeah, see, Bricks, drink it, Bricks. Was that the top selling album when you worked at Sam the Record Man? What was the top? When I worked at Sam the Record Man, it was like the time of like I remember specifically Lou Bega, Mambo number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gonna something gonna right. And I don't know, it was like Much Music or the fucking, it was like a mix CD. There's a Celine Dion song that played a lot. That one played a lot. Like that was pretty much a theme song of like. And there, the DMX came out with a new one. Like this was like back in like probably 1999. How many times did you hit the ATM dead poop? Um, you're probably asking that because you were there, and may or may not have said it, but I believe I believe I hit the ATM when I was there twice for sure, twice for sure, like 100% twice for sure. And you want to know what the ATM fee was? It was a lot. The ATM like just using fee was actually like the number was like it was a lot. Um, but in the moment when when I was there at the club at the Naked Lake Club, um, I felt that the fees to use a bank machine were adequate. Like I was like, no, I think I do need this money now. I think I need this money now. Bloop 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 bloop. And yeah, I know. I went to it twice. I went to it twice. Went to it twice. Hmm. Probably just because I drank so much. Because I drank so much. But man, you want to know something crazy though that I did not expect at all. And okay, and not that I drank these, not that I drank these, and I only found out like late into the night, and I probably wouldn't have had to go to the ATM twice had I known earlier. Um, but man, they had a fucking crazy deal on the rum. It was the world's shittiest rum, but it was 550 for a double. It was 2 for 1 shots of rum, so it was 550 for a double rum. Man, the world's grossest rum, but 550 for it. Man, at the end of the night, once I heard this, is like one of these ladies, like one of these lovely ladies was like, "Hey there, oh you wanna go for a dance?" I was like, "What?" I'll skip that part, and and then she's like, man, you know it's like 2 for 1 rums. You could buy me rum if you would like." And I was like, "What? 2 for 1 rums?" Like I'm like, whoa, how much is rum? She's like 5. So I was like, man, I can get a double rum. Like I'm not even thinking about her. I was like, man, I can get a double rum for 550. It's like, hell yeah. I was like, let me get a double rum and then a single for her. And then I got a single for for a buddy. Yeah, like how many times? Yeah, crazy story still. When are you close to falling asleep and your mind starts to wander? What do you often think about? I don't know, man. Like a lot, a lot. I find it hard to turn my brain off sometimes. Like the only thing I can answer that direct to is a lot. Um, you are messed up, Johnny. Um, have you ever had a dream where you kill people? Maybe your dad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Raccoon fight. I can hear raccoon fight, or raccoon like killing a rat right now. There's a life and death battle happening outside right now. Um, no, I've had those dreams. I had those dreams. Like you know what I mean. Like not all my dreams have been pleasant in life, and some of them did involve father. Um, that shit's funny, man. Do you tip in bars? St. John, tip Toronto, got slapped for being an American. Do you tip in bars and say we tip in bars? Um, I tipped in Toronto and got slapped for being an American. That don't seem right. That sounds no. We tip around here. If anything, like not that I was a cheap tipper, but man, like fucking Ferg like shames me sometimes. Well, used to, and then he made me realize that yeah. Maybe I should tip more. Maybe I should tip more if it's warranted. Yeah, maybe I should tip more. Because to me, I'll tell you straight up, like early, like years and years ago, like to me, like a 10% was easy to calculate. So if it was 10% and maybe a little bit more, I was okay and happy with that. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I was aiming for 15 or hitting 20 and shit like that. And like Ferg made me realize, like, yeah, maybe I should like do more. Maybe I should do more. You know what I mean? I used to have dreams of punching people, but I couldn't hurt people. I'd wake up so angry and frustrated. Yeah, we've had dreams like that. Well, man, if we were here telling dream stories, wouldn't we have a few, huh? Wouldn't we have a few? Um, that's the old joke. The difference between Canadians and canoes. How much do you tip when you get a pizza delivered? Not much. Like honestly, like not much. Well, much. I'm probably in the 15% zone. I'm probably in the 15% zone because I find man, they already got me for the delivery boy. The delivery boys already got me and this and that and fucking like all this fucking shit. Like it's almost like, man, you got me and you got me and you got me. And now you wanted me to tip you more on top of shit. It's almost like, pff, come on, guys. Yeah, I did have dreams where my teeth were falling out, but I'm a man. You guys know I have like PTSD and stuff like that, and I have quite a bit of night terrors. And most some nights I like I wouldn't say like my kids wouldn't say scream. They say I sound like almost like barnyard animals. Like I'm not even allowed to sleep in the same room as them because I just like kind of scream and make a lot of noise every night. But I also grind my teeth real bad too. And for me to like lose my like, sometimes I'll wake up and I just like almost run my tongue against my teeth, just make sure they're all there, just because I grind my teeth so fucking bad. Like my my jaw, I bet I bet you I could take a fucking championship punch to the fucking jaw and I could fucking take it. Because man, I've fucking work out my jaw all night. You know, just grinding my teeth. What would you do is to tell the driver, hold on, because you got to go grab his tip off the fridge and then just leave him waiting at the door while you go eat? Ooh, yeah, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But where I'm in a small town, well, small town, like whatever size town, but like I'm a West Sider. Like I'm known in this part of town. Like in this part of town, like people who don't know me aren't anyone, and I can't joke my own taxi driver. Like you know what I mean? Like that's a big city thing. Like to me, that's straight up a big city thing where you can be anonymous. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm beyond anonymous. You know what I mean? Uh, those dreams seems realer too. Those dreams mean someone you know will die. Uh, yes, I do get the night sweats, like early night. I have a double pillowcase. I have a double pillowcase from the night sweats. I dated girls whose jaw always pop because she grinds her teeth so bad. She wears. I did get the mouth guard kit and I got it formed, and then man, like it was like gagging me out having it in my mouth. Like to me, it was hard to fall asleep because it was distracting having it in there. Um, and then I tried it like three more times. The last time wasn't too bad. Like maybe I will, but fuck. Like geez Louise, like fuck this like mouth guard shit. There's got to be an easier way. There's got to be a better way. Like almost like that infomercial. There's got to be, and then like Tony Little fucking comes out, jumps off his fucking Gazelle workout equipment. He's like, there is. When I was in my car accident and I gained 50 pounds, I also grind my teeth. And he has a fucking teeth guard that he sells. And he jumps on the Gazelle with his teeth guard and he goes to sleep with it. And I'm like, fuck. Where's Tony Little when you need him? I knew an ex meth head that had a jaw like that. Like, you know, yeah. Well, this guy I know, no names need to be needed, but this guy had like a fucking. This guy was on drugs, and he was a tough son of a bitch to begin with. But man, this guy had a jaw of steel. This guy got fucking. I've seen him get fucking like beat up twice at the bar. Go in, not even realize it, like not even sore, not even realize he got beat up twice. Go in there and start a fight with the guy for the third time. And all of it was weird and greasy. Dude had a brother that passed away. And my buddy was like, oh man, you're so and so, your dead brother's name. He's like, no, that's my brother. Yeah, and you know very well, dude. We've known each other like all our lives. That's my dead brother. That's not me. It's like, no, 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 stop being an idiot. You're the dead brother's name. And then Buddy had enough. He took him outside and just fucking just pummeled him. And he comes inside, both of them. The other guy a little bit later, and then he fucking does it again. Like, you know what I mean? And then he got beat up again, and he fucking was going for a third. And then the third time was crazy. Like the third time was like almost like a finishing move. Like this guy like ran, grabbed the fucking pole outside, done a spinning move, and then like fucking whoosh. And then that was it. That was it. No one died. No one died. I tried one of those teeth guards. I always spit the damn thing out in my sleep. Yeah, they're annoying. It's not like, oh man, it feels like nothing's there. No, it feels like there's something there. I've been burned by that before. Yeah, talk my sleep. My family loves it when I say funny shit. What do you like better, oral or punani? I think they're both. I think they're both great. They're both great. I wonder what the dull crew gets up when the camera's not live. Oh, dude, man, when I first started the fucking stream tonight, started in like probably like 20 seconds in, the whole crew fell over. It's almost like, man, ooh, you know what I mean? The whole crew fell over like 20 seconds in, like just a snaps. Mocking up chicks, never calling again. There's an old Kids in the Hall skit like that fight. Oh, and for you guys on Discord, I showed you a glimpse of how the evening ended. Like, dude got choked up and died. Like this one dude, like, man, I know this one dude pretty good, and he's been around. He's been around, and anyways, we were like, oh man, we're gonna finish our night at the fucking Panic Room. We're gonna finish our night at the Panic Room. And sure enough, Buddy shows up at the Panic Room with a fucking bottle of vodka. John, Chicago swig, and next thing you know, he takes his shirt off. Russell's one of his like young friends, and he's young too, right? So two young guys wrestling, no big deal. And then Buddy chokes him out, and then dude's like like convulsing on the ground. Like we put him in the recovery position and shit like that. Like it was silly. It was silly. Like dude got choked the fuck out. All right. Yeah, Kids in the Hall is awesome. Old Doten Day cutting on our coupons. Did you guys see the new video clip of the ghost of Gettysburg running across the battlefield? You guys like Jado Booty Dubs? I don't even know what a Jado Booty Dubs is. And let me side open what Papa Kale fucking posted. Let me see what this is. Oops, something went wrong. Didn't even let me do it. Kale, I don't know if it don't let me do it, but let me try it again. YouTube Studios. Boom, something went wrong. Yeah, it don't let me do it. Why didn't Ferg come on stream? He had to go home. Like he had a big day, and he lives out of town a little bit. So When he comes in town, he comes in town hard, but he lives out of town a little bit. Know what I mean? They do dub infomercials. It's hilarious. Have you hit the A&W since you have wheels again? Um, no, no. No, I haven't really left the west. Like I don't really leave the west side. Like I'll go here to there to here to there, and then that's about it. Furthest I'll go is like Fergs, and Fergs is like 10 minutes of highway away. Like you know what I mean, and that's no, that's about it. Like yes, I have a like a new used engine in my car, but geez Louise, it's not a tight ship. The checklist is still big. The checklist is still very big. It's dangerous for poop on the side. Not really, but yes, really. Not really, but yes, really. Like okay, right after high school. Well, no, not right after high school. This would have been in high school. In high school, yes, I was a West Sider. Where's the camera at? Am I? I'll go a little higher. I was a West Sider. Fuck. That was silly. That was like me knocking over like 2 half beers. Let me clear a fucking responsible spot here. So anyways, like yeah, like back in high school and right after high school, like I was a West Sider, but then I moved uptown. Like uptown is like fucking South End. It's a ghetto, and I kid you not, man, did the South End ever have a hate on for the East Side? And even in high school, like in high school, I hang around with like a bunch of like South Enders and whatever like that. And St. John's all classified in like neighborhoods in that way. So I used to hang around with like South Enders, and man, we used to go to parties on the East Side. And man, if there used to be like we go to like this chick's, oh man, there's gonna be, you know what's gonna happen if we go there? Be like, yeah, I know, but let's see, it's Chicky's house, and it's gonna be a bunch of fucking bitches down here, and we go to this party, and man, there'd be a bunch of fly bitches, like promised. And you know what that milkshake brings? That brings the actual East Side boys to the yard, and man, there used to be fights all the time. Some crazy altercations, like a multiple people melee over, you know what, where you lived a little bit, and that was silly to me. That was silly. Like yeah, yes, did I ever knuckle swing? Yeah, of course. But at the end of the day, like looking back on it as an adult, I was like, man, is that ever silly? Like I didn't even know these people. And we're fighting. I don't even know you. And that's what I don't want to say children, but that's what people do before they're grown up. And then once they're grown up, you almost need a darn good reason. You almost need a darn good reason because you may or may not have things to lose. Like you know what I mean, like your job, your license, your freedom. Like you know. When you were a kid, it was so much easier, so much simpler. But nowadays, like, things have changed. Like, some of you kids do it different. Like, first off, some of you younger people, like, fucking what, 20 and up, 20 and up, under 30, 20 and up, like 20, like 25 ish, 20 and up, under 25, like under 30 maybe, eat butts. Eat butts, butts eaters. Oh man, you eat a girl's ass? You eat a girl's ass? Nope. That's where poop comes out. But some of you young fellas seem to do the do. And also, you know what else you guys do? The same age group that eats butts. You guys are way too quick on the knives. Like as far as like in an argument or in a fight, man, a knife is so fucking greasy. Like, you know what I mean? But the younger people seem to be into it. And that's what I find scary. I'd sooner fight a big fella my age, and I know I'm not gonna get knifed. But I could fight a young punk that I could easily just fucking just pummel, and I could get cut. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. You guys eat butts and stab a lot, and that's what's wrong with like kids today. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with kids today. Well, the butts eating, I don't know. That's just not for me. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. To each your own. But the cutting and the stabbing in a fight, poof, that's silly. That's silly, but it's common. One of my buddies is just getting out. Well, one of my buddies, fucking, oh man, and I think I told you the story. This was a guy that kept a fucking open blade in his fucking pocket. And me being an ex-Boy Scout, he's like, pulls out a lighter or a fucking whatever he was pulling out a bag of weed or whatever, and so he's got a lock blade already open. I was like, holy shit, man, your knife's open. It's like, I know. It's like, oh man, that's super unsafe. He's like, if I need the knife, it's got to be open. I got to be ready. It's like, in my head, I was like, oh, you crazy fucker. And then probably about 2 years later, he stabbed a fella to death. And I think he's getting out this week. I think he's out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he served his time. Serves time. Oh, Canada. High school tribalism. Have you ever touched an electric fence? No, but I fucked around with electricity quite a bit. Like when I was a kid, we had this train set that we took the box off, and we'd like touch the terminals. Like technically 110 is nothing for me. Like I could fucking take this light bulb out and stick my hand in, and you know what I'd do to me? Just make me tingle a little bit. Can I cut a wire? No, let's have a safer environment for that. Let's not cut a wire. But yeah. You give me the 110, and I'll fucking do it on here one of these days. I'll grab 2 110s, and I hold it. I bet you I can hold it for upwards of 5, 6 seconds. I you know what I mean? Like as a kid, man, I could hold it way longer, but like as an untrained, rusty fucking adult, you know what I mean? I give myself a few seconds. But the 220, the fucking the heater wire, I was fucking putting a new fucking thing on that, and I took a jolt of that 1 second jolt of the 220 heater. Made me tingle for like, I don't know, like a good, like, I don't know, 20 minutes afterwards. That I don't fuck around with, but the 110, that's baby voltage. That's baby voltage. All right. Uh, yeah, there is there is a train. The train's going outside the city here. It's towns, small towns hate each other. We are kind of like that too. Like right outside of fucking St. John, there's a place called fucking Quispamsis Rossi, and that's the much ado people, where you know what I mean, like that. That's where the dentists live. That's where the doctors live. That's where the bitches that fuck a doctor live. You know what I mean? Or divorce a doctor live. Um, and they call us townies. Like you know what I mean? Like we're in St. John, and they live like real close. Like you know what I mean? Like real close. And they're like, you're townies. You're townies. So you know what I mean? Like um the rich community right outside the city calls us dirty townies. Like you know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, there is that small town hate too. You know what I mean? When's the last time you saw Tater? I saw Tater for a bit Friday night. Friday night before Friday got like crazy, crazy. Tater was hanging around when we were on like the West Side venture, because we started our adventure on the West Side. Be like, West Side here, West Side there, West Side here, West Side there, and then man, we left the West Side. We left the West Side, and that's when things got different. You know what I mean? Different. Uh, what do people in Quispamsis think of West Siders? Like I said, like they're fucking we're fucking dirty townies. Like you know what I mean? Like they don't think much of us. One time for fun, I covered the gas tank on my car and drove to see where I could get stranded. Was dumb? Was that dumb of me? No, no, that's not dumb. It's adventurous. It's adventurous. When I lived in Boston, anyone from outside the city was called a townie. It was a term of endearment. Not for us. Not for us. Like the the little township outside of St. John that calls us townies. It's not a term of endearment. It's not a term of endearment. I have to. How old is that? How old is that? Man, a watermelon rattler. How old is that? No, I don't want to drink that. I don't want to drink that. Look, yeah. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. I have more. I have more booze. One moment. What I do have is I have a bottle of alcohol. uh, Oh, a straight up bottle of alcohol. All right. That yeah. That's right. That. Not gonna lie, that's not pleasant that way. But I will dilute it in a little little bubblies, little Michael Bublé. You know what I mean? Oh man, the cigarette pack. The cigarette pack is a man, and the man had a stroke. the The man had a stroke. Oh no, that's too bright. The man had a stroke, and then he's like being helped by like a guardian or a nurse. So it's almost like, oh man, like these could cause you to like have a good friend for a while. Like, oh man, like, well, that guy doesn't seem happy, and the other guy doesn't seem happy either. So yeah, maybe it's not a good outcome. Um, but yeah, it's like a wheelchair stroke fella, and with a nurse guy, or perhaps his brother like takes the caregiving part of his brother like real serious and puts on like the nurse counts. But yeah. Mm, could be worse. Could be this lady. Oh man, look at this one. Like this one's dead. Like this one's dead already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, is this lady dead? Yeah, yeah. No, I think so. I think she is. Check the expiration date. What on the booze? Fucking fucking alcohol don't expire. What do you mean? Alcohol don't fucking expire, dude. It's fucking alcohol. And that's what I love about this. Like this is not from around cheer. This is not from around cheer. And just a straight up like no hiding what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, what's the brand name of that alcohol? Oh, it is alcohol. You know what I mean? And that's what's nice. That's what's nice about it. You know, it's like, oh man, that's a properly well labeled bottle. All right, give that a little swirl after you put the alcohol in it. Perfect. Uh, when's the last time you stole something? Ritu, this is not an episode of Crime Stoppers. I will not be discussing that. I will not be discussing that. I'm trying to think of an innocent one, but no, there's not an innocent steal. So I haven't stole since I was a kid. See, there you go. You grow up out of stealing, 100%. You do grow up out of that. There's a support group together. She's not dead. If she's not dead, she's fucking close. She's like mouth open, fucking breathing tube down her thing. Like, I bet you she can't even make a fucking 25-piece puzzle. Give her all afternoon, she can't even fucking put together a 25-piece puzzle. You know what I mean? Is that living? No. And that's how I count my quality of life, depending on how many piece puzzles I can do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I can't do a fucking 100-piece puzzle in an afternoon, like, just fucking put a bullet right through my head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just and I mean that in both ways. Physically, and 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 mentally, like if mentally you don't have like you're like oh the puzzle I the well the puzzle goes then the puzzle pudding and you can't do a fucking 100-piece puzzle. Put a bullet in my head. Or if I can't physically do the 100-piece puzzle where I'm like fucking Michael J. Foxing too much, put a bullet in my head. Like you know what I mean? That's how I count my quality of life by the pieces of puzzles I can put together. Like you know what I mean? Like give me that 1,000-piece puzzle. I'm doing great in life. Doing great in life. You know what I mean? Is moonshine a thing in New Brunswick? It is to some. It is to some. But this is not from. This is from Cross Province. This is from Cross Province. Uh, but yeah, I know a few buddies that get some, make some, and it's not for everyone. Like you have to have the one. You have to have the palate, and you have to have the fucking just a constitution for it. Yeah. Because not everyone can take fucking moonshine. And that's what this is like. This is straight up like fucking 40% rubbing alcohol, pretty much. And you guys must have saw me when I had the other bottles of alcohol. No, normally I get like the 92%, but this is only the 40%. Like this is dulled down a little bit. I never stole anything, just your heart. Ooh. Uh, did you do it, Rick? Too? One of my friends got hit in the nuts with eraser and it ruptured his testicle. Well, uh, a lot to a boy or to a man. Um, one lost testicle through life is a thing. Like it's more common than you would think. Like you know what I mean. Like a rough childhood or a fucking shitty manhood or an accident or a fucking this or that. Fella could lose a testicle. Like look at Tom Green, and how does he ride his bicycle? Like you know what I mean? Like it happens. Um, playing with Legos on LSD. Yeah, same here. This isn't your Tinder account. I bet Sam here is a master with the ladies. Probably. Probably. And honestly, like, from my experience, all you need is a little fucking balls, like a little courage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a little courage and a little bit of game. You can't come in there all like Mr. fucking Peabody. Like, I believe the equation of our love is going to be me buying you a beer plus the tip and the press and yeah, you have to have some game, but realistically, it's the confidence of going in. That's half the battle. And fuck, I seen like half fucking morons get fucking ladies just because they fucking had the fucking balls just to talk to. And that's what it takes sometimes. Like you know what I mean? Like Sam here, he's a virgin, and man, I'm not gonna dispute that. I'm not gonna say like bullshit. But good on you. Good on you. Saving yourself for the right lady, and there's honor in that. If that's a fact, there is honor in that. I remember my first time. My first time wasn't even a first time. It was like It was like a barely time. This was like my girlfriend, of, I want to say like a year and a half, and my age was, I think it was like 15, and it was like we had a few moments in a fucking laundry room, heavy padding, like boom, 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 kiss, 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 kiss. And at this point, I've already been to fucking second base. So I'm in second base with my fingers. And then I'm like, oh man, let me try something else. And it was like in. And like once I was in, she was like, oh, almost gave me like I'm not, I guess I'm not ready. Once it's in, it's almost like, man, I just got in here. And she's like, oh, no, 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 no. And I was like, all right, cool, cool. And I left it at that, and that was it. And with this girl, my girlfriend, never did, never did. That was it. That was it. With her for like, I don't know, like maybe about a month, more later than that, and then nope, that never did. That was it. And then was that my first time? I don't know. It is. Is it when I was in there? Like, you know what I mean? Isn't that it? Doesn't that count? Doesn't that count? And then guess what? I've done it since. I've done it since, but that was my first time. That was my first time. Just a quick one entrance. Like I don't even think I got a pup or two. Like just like a bloop, I'm in here. And then it was almost like, oh no, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. I was like, all right, I'll respect your lady's wishes. And I was like, that's it. Samuel, let's make a competition who can lose it first. You or Legend. You guys can share the stream notes advice. Legend fucks. He doesn't need help. Uh if they don't if they did it to each other, would it depend on who got it first? Yeah, exactly. Who would win in that case? Who would win in that case? You can't get too many pumps off the first time. And yeah, that is a thing, dude. That is a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Uh, like the real first time, like after that, you know what I mean? Because like I said, like I did do it afterwards. Uh, quick. It was quick. It was quick. It was quick. And a few other times, it was almost like too quick. I remember this one time. Oh man, like I, you guys see this. You guys see this. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I was younger, yes, I was more in shape, but I mean, kind of handsome, but not the handsomest of guys. But man, I was always like a charmer. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can charm. I'm a charming fella. You know what I mean? So once in a blue, man, once in a blue, I would get these girls that would like, man, be out of my league, like totally out of my league, like straight up, like, what are you doing with me? You know what I mean? And I remember one time, it was this girl was so out of my league, and I was like so like almost in awe that we were like in the first base zone. We were like literally in the first base zone, no pants were off or nothing. Like first, no clothes were off or nothing. I didn't even touch her skin yet, and I believe I done arrived in my pants. You know what I mean? Like goo 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 goo, And I was like, oh man, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry. She kind of took it as a compliment, but I don't think we went on a second date. Mm, that happened. When you were single, did you always wear condoms or did you go raw dog sometimes? I almost had too much trust. I was almost had too much trust when I was early, and yeah, I went au natural probably a little bit too many times. Like you know what I mean. Uh, Depends on how long you're dating the broad. I love the stories. Poop. Well, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I don't know. I did you ever get injured playing sports? I broke my ankle playing soccer, and I think that's about it. It used to be 24 hours. It could have slacked off. Skateboarding. I skateboarded like okay. I'm an '80s kid, yes, and I did skateboard, but our skateboards were different. By the time skateboarding was done for me, you know how they have the two fucking tips that go like this, like the back in my day, no, it only had the fucking one side, and to me, yes, I rode a lot of skateboards, but when I did, it was like fucking sitting down on it, like you know what I mean, like going on a steep hill, sitting down on a big fat old skateboard. That's how I played on one, and there was no shame in my game, like you know what I mean, like I went down some crazy hills, like some of the hills I went down, like sitting down or standing up, like you wouldn't want to do this. Do you ski or I'm a great skier. Like I'm a like you like as much as I'm a great well no, I'm better at badminton like cuz I was ranked. I was ranked. Uh but I do ski quite a bit. Like I've skied like every mountain in New Brunswick easily, the double diamonds and everything. And when I was out west, I skied three different mountains out in Alberta, and I'm a great skier. I'm a great skier. I tried snowboarding one time for one afternoon, and wasn't for me. Like the whole like keeping an edge and like wasn't for me. Like I could not handle trusting to be on that back edge, and by the end of the afternoon, I traded my because it was rental. I traded my snowboard rental for skis. I was like, man, I'm done with the snowboard. Let me go to skis. And then I put my skis on, and I was like, you know, you know how we do. You know how we do. There's a football game tonight. What the Saints? The Saints. Old school and new school boards. See, I don't know. I could give it a try. Like for the afternoon that I only spent an afternoon on a snowboard, and because I skied, I was pretty confident, and I was going down like the medium trails. But what was silly was, okay, man, I'd like fucking just pin it, and then on my front edge, I could turn. So then I do a sharp turn, kind of kind of like stop myself till I could fucking slow down, and then, but it was weird. It was weird. For let's say for me to turn left, I would do a full right, turn around, go this way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could only do the front edge shit. Like, it was fucked. Like, maybe like a 10-minute pro tell me what to fucking do would have been suffice. But I don't know, man. Are you going to catch a fish in the shack this winter? Drill a hole, maybe. I always catch fish. I always catch fish. And what you guys didn't see in the whole spectrum of the fishing season is, even before my shack was put on, my buddy Dale had his shack out there. And did I have fish under my belt when I was in his shack, even before mine was up? Yeah. Do I eat fish? No. So technically, to me, it's a fishing season. I caught numerous fish. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I fished during a fishing season, and that's about it. The rest of the time is just about fucking hosting and having fun, hosting and having fun. And we're ice legends. We're ice legends. What is your plan to get Wi-Fi in the shack? Um, that is something that maybe we will talk about in the future. Like, as far as like realistic goals, or like fucking donation goals, or what, dono goals or whatever. I think that would be a thing when the time comes to be necessary, like ice fishing season. Like, I'm gonna have the car battery. I got the laptop. I got the camera. I got the wood. I got the shack. I got the this. I got the that. Um, Maybe during that time, maybe I could get enough donos to like cover the I don't know, the Wi-Fi bill, the fucking data to run it off my phone, the data off my phone to tether my phone to the thing, type of shit. Like, you know what I mean, something like that. Um, but that won't be until fucking late January type of shit. But that's the only way to do it. I need to tether it off a phone. So unless a buddy has got like a bunch of just random data to donate, I know my plan won't cover it. I know why my plan won't cover it. So I did live stream right from the fishing shack, right on the ice and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, man, we're gonna ice fish together, Johnny. You know, I would do a 24-hour live stream. Like, it depends on the day, depends on the like, I have to plan a little bit of it as far as like, I'd like to have a couple guests, or something like that. But yeah, I could see that being a thing. But that almost have to be for a cause too, like, you know what I mean, for a good cause. Like, oh man, like, so this is Christmas. What have we done? Normie needs a new guitar. What have we done? Like, I don't know, for a good cause or something like that. Oh, it's lagging. There you go, fucking lag. And it shouldn't. It fucking shouldn't lag. As soon as we talk about data, I know our plan is it won't cover it. Uh, fan stream figures back, refresh back. All right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, but yeah, that's my fishing shack fucking it's my only solution is to fucking up my data plan. And on my phone already, like just fucking already, I've been like going over limit. I've been going over limit on my phone already. Like I got a shitty plan and I got everyone's Wi-Fi password. So on the west side, like I'm not fucking running my data too much. But man, fucking I run over it. And I'm paying big time for what I go over. So it's like, oh man, like shouldn't I just up my plan a little bit? You know what I mean? 24-hour live barbecue. No, Johnny Harper. Like we could think of something better to do for 24 hours. Like you know what I mean? Barbecue something. We can do something better than that. Uh Johnny Zool, you're gonna hate. You're gonna hate this. Well, me and Ferg talked about the rib off today. So the rib off is still on. We talked about it today. Just because we are around like fucking his brother's ribs and stuff. But I did buy ribs myself and cooked them. And unbeknownst to anyone in the rib off, like me and Jen ate them. Like I didn't buy enough ribs for everyone, and just me and Jen ate them. But I didn't cook them like I would normally cook them. I fucking went like a little lazy on it, and it showed. It showed like they weren't my usual ribs. Like you know what I mean. I've been trying to make up my mind on Mike's Harder. I think I'm gonna drink it. You're still debating on drinking that drink. Man, just fucking have some alcohol. Just have some alcohol. I thought maybe I'd save it for another day. Well, it's up to you. If you got if you don't think you should have a little drinky poo, then it's not the right time for a drinky poo. Then it's not. I got unlimited data with Verizon in the States. See, Johnny Azul says drink it. I have the same plan. I'm with Virgin Mobile, and I don't think they have an unlimited plan for what I do for what I have. Like you know what I mean for the. But if I had more, I could do it once in a while. Like you know what I mean. I got unlimited data with Verizon. Before they did unlimited, bill would be like 300. Well, like I said, like I know a lot of Wi-Fi spots. Like you know what I mean. I have everyone's password on the west side. Like every bar I go to, I'm on their Wi-Fi and shit like that. But this would be strictly to use for like live streaming, just to be the tether when I want to go like off grid. Like if I could afford a better fucking data cell phone plan monthly, I could go off grid at the panic room as much as I want. Like I could go off grid all the time, all the time. Um, but I need that Wi-Fi source, and that's the phone. And fuck, fuck. Huh, like I pay $45 for 500 megabytes. Like you know, what I mean, and I go over 500 megabytes, and it ended up costing me like $100 a month almost. Went to Sprint, but they're horrible. That shit would have been drank like yesterday, man. Does Rogers do a cell phone plan? I'd almost have to wait till I'm done out of my Virgin contract. It's been a minute since we saw some comic books. I think I showed you the last one. The last one I got was like that fucking that weird Patches Hulk and a couple other ones that I got. But you want me to get something out of the tickle trunk, Rick, too? Like, you know what I mean? I can get something out of the tickle trunk. I can get something that could blow your mind easily. That's comic related. Let me smoke this and I'll get something. I got some one of a kind artwork. I got some one of a kind artwork. I could grab that. Or I could grab my Canada. Anyway, I'll surprise you. I'll surprise you. Tell you what. There you go. I'm even fucking putting in my smoke early, just out of pure excitement. All right. I'll grab my phone just in case I need to fly. I'll be back in 1 moment. I will grab some fantastical items from my nook. All right, Rick. Two. I got some big stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got some big stuff. All right. Let me start off with, I got some superhero stuff. This is like a limited print of Captain America by an artist. And then that one's cool, but I like this one. Look at this one. By the same artist. I mean, these are fucking very, very, very limited prints. I mean, that Groot is cute as fuck. And then this Batman fucking portfolio is cool as shit. Right here. Had some ribs in Georgia. Was fantastic. Got some Ren and Stimpy comics. Yeah, Ren is awesome. So, anyways, this portfolio right here is fucking is crazy. It's all the covers, limited series by this 1988. It's a bunch of covers from a famous artist. I guess I'm not even showing you guys. You know what I mean? Like, boom. It's like a Batman fucking run from a fucking famous artist, but it comes with a portfolio. Oh, baby, look at that cover. Look at that cover. But yeah, these are like fucking thick cardboard from a fucking. I mean, look how big these are. Like, you know what I mean? I like this one. All the bullets. 1988. 1988. Actually, not 89, 88. And that must be the last one. Like, I'm surprised I went through so many. Yeah. And that was the first one you started on. But yeah, fuck. So that's cool as fuck. And like that was, I definitely got that at auction. Definitely got that at auction. And then another one I got at auction. This is Canadian. This is that Canadian shit right here. And this is old as fuck. Let me turn this. The old Confederations Life Gallery of Canada's History. No, there's no date on the back, but what this is fucked. It's all these like giant. Where's the? I don't know if there's a date on it, but this is like from like the fucking 40s. It's all giant, like historic, like prints. Each one of these prints, each one of these prints, and there's a shit ton, should be in a frame. Like, you know what I mean? Like, each one of these prints is like a fucking big fucking moment in Canadian history. And each one of these fucking giant things is old as fuck and should be in a frame. I got the whole portfolio of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, look at this. Look, in Canada, we did this with New England and fucking the Britons. And then look, we came here on a boat. We did some boat shit. And then look, we traded with the natives. Look. I mean, here, I'm just trying to fit this back into the folder here. Actually, there might be a date here. Yeah, but that's like I said, that's old as fuck. Like each one of those should be in a fucking frame. Like each one of those are antique as fuck. Batman is one of, yeah. I'm a Marvel guy through and through, but Batman is what kind of got me into comics. Like, you know what I mean? So I can't deny Batman his Batmanness. Yeah, Baby Groot. Yeah, Baby Groot, man. Out of all of those, yes, I like a few of the Batman covers, man, but that Baby Groot belongs in a frame. That Baby Groot belongs in a frame, especially because it's like a fucking limited print from a fucking well-known artist. Like that definitely belongs somewhere, so, in a frame. That Captain America, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I personally think the Captain America was like kind of shitty drawn. I never read Batman much, but of course he's super popular. Deadpool doesn't have enough walls to display his artwork. Oh, I don't like. I have and then that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like I have a whole hallway and a cabinet full of like I don't know, just like my cool collectibles, my cool collectibles. Um, any pics of Henry Sinclair in there? Man, I bet you if I look enough, yeah, I bet you. And Johnny's who's Henry Sinclair? Henry Sinclair is fucking Glooscap. That's who Henry Sinclair is. Henry Sinclair is like one of the main Knights Templar that fled France when they were exiled on Friday the 13th. That's why that's an unlucky number. BT dubs. And then he made it to here. And then when he came here, he met with the natives and he did godly feat with dynamite. And they called him Glooscap, the god, for defeating the fucking giant fucking beaver that made a dam over here. And the only thing he did is probably dynamite the dam, and he made a godly feat. But boom, there you go. Fucking Henry Sinclair, Knights Templar, is also Glooscap from out here. True. Renaissance style. Any pics? Yeah. Henry Sinclair is Dead Poop's idol. He's not my he's not my idol, but man, I've done a lot of research about him and the Knights Templar and all this and that. I'm into that kind of history. It's interesting to me, and yeah, I thought Slimmy was his idol. Dead Poop could drink a beer with anyone dead or alive. It would be Henry Sinclair. Honestly, man, if it was dead or alive, man, if I had time to think about it, and I wouldn't waste it away on some kind of silly fucking. Oh, let me just fucking have a beer with Post Malone. Fuck Post Malone. I don't even like Post Malone. But like Henry Sinclair, if I could dig up the dead, yeah, I'd have a fucking drink with him. So yeah, you're definitely not wrong about that. And man, he's an interesting fellow. Like the shit he would say, and imagine what I could ask him. Sorry guys, I'm just having a fucking piss out the door here. Yeah, they've been working on the deck. They've been working on the deck here, and man, I've been looking for my little buddy there, that fucking little spider, and I don't know if they were freaked out by the size of the spider and they fucking swatted it away or killed it, but I legit haven't seen the spider in like fucking 3 days, dude. Like I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried that fucking something bad happened. I think with Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday from Tombstone. Yeah, I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll be your Huckleberry. Man, I probably can't do it right now on the spot, but Earlier, I did a great Mike Tyson impression. Earlier, I did. Kid you not? The reviews came back, and the Mike Tyson impression was not bad. I could dig up the dead in the name of Deadpool's book in St. John history. I had this little idea of mine, and will I ever probably do it? No. Is it always an idea? Yeah. Um, there's a dark history. There's a dark history with St. John, New Brunswick. Like St. John, New Brunswick, founded by loyalists, but there's a dark history about that. And I almost wanted to do like a fucking documentary about it. And I don't know how well it would go over. But at the same time, just for my own, I still almost want to do it. If I could find the time, take the time, and do this documentary on like St. John's loyalists that founded the city. I think it'd be so controversial. I think it'd be so controversial. Um, y'all ever see the movie Dead Alive? I don't know. Yes, Johnny, yes. Mike Tyson's a weirdo. Mike Tyson was just on Steve-O's podcast. I saw that. There's a new YouTube clip of Mike Tyson destroying his trainer in the ring. All right, guys, pre-warning. This is it. I'm gonna smoke this and then poof. That's it. I still want to be in good shape. Like I do plan on fucking putting in some time at Tony's shop tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still want to help him more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still want to help him more. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Who's gonna win? Probably Mike Tyson. Like, well, no, that is hard. That is hard because Mike Tyson got in shape from not being in shape. Roy Jones stayed in shape. But man, I bet you Mike Tyson punched way harder than Roy Jones. So it's almost, who knows? For Mike Tyson's reputation, I hope Mike Tyson wins. I love Mike Tyson so much. I hope he fucking wins. And that's that. Tyson lost a lot of weight. And that's what I mean, Johnny Harper. You know why he lost a lot of weight? Is because he gained a lot of weight from not training. And so he got fat and lazy, and now he's getting in good shape. But Roy Jones kept in good shape. And they extended the fight to what? November or something like that. It gives Mike Tyson more. The more time Mike Tyson has, the worse it's going to be for Roy Jones Jr. Like technically, because did you see him on Joe Rogan's podcast? Mike Tyson almost seemed annoyed with Joe Rogan, and I almost get it. I almost get it. Like Joe Rogan was almost discrediting him a little bit. And I don't know, man. Mike Tyson was short with his answers. 15 years ago, they put a big show, weak opponent in front of Mike Tyson. He couldn't do anything. It was designed to easy pay to keep cash cow alive. It was more than done 15 years ago. Joe Rogan is an egomaniac. That's why. And yeah, I think he rubbed Tyson the wrong way. Like Johnny Harper, did you see that when like it almost seemed like at the end of the interview, fucking Tyson shut down and he was like just really short with his answers. Like short and annoyed, it seemed. But yeah, I can see Joe Rogan like rubbing the people the wrong way. That's way, hey, Brick. That's one way to do it. Like you know what I mean. Like ideally, I'd like to do the same thing. Like you know what I mean. Like fuck smoking a cigarette. Let me just smoke some weed instead. That's the way I want to do it. Like you know what I mean. Because to me, like I think weed's a cure. Like weed's a cure. There's nothing wrong with weed. Cigarettes. I think they've done tests. I think they've done tests, and cigarettes aren't that great. You know what I mean? Uh, or Mike Tyson gets a boner when he fights. Did you think Joe Rogan should host a presidential debate? He could host it. I think that would bring a lot of views. Like if views is what they want, that would bring him in. That milkshake would bring. Uh, they give me heartburn and headaches. I just want to say fuck them. Oh, the cigarettes, Doctor Dead Poop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in on a fucking random Sunday. And I don't know. We'll see about Tuesday. We'll see about Tuesday. Like if I feel I put in like a couple good days and at the shop, then probably not because I'm already late right now. So I don't know. We may or may not see you Tuesday, but I'll definitely fucking do my darnest for fucking Thursday. Either way, man. Thanks for dropping in, and I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you. You'll be seeing me. Vice versa. Vice versa. Right. Catch you on the flip flop later. Uh, and I got a funny fucking breathalyzer video too. So you know what I mean. I almost have enough for another dead poop vlog. So we'll see what comes up. So have a good night, y'alls, and peace.